when I think about it, because people judge you off that shit.
They do.
I'll put y'all on to some tunes, some tunage.
Tunage? It's goody.
Got
On our way to Plush.
On our way to Plush Studios, cutting through the cut.
Through the kizzy, you know, got the trailers.
Got the old trailers I used to live in. Nah, I used to live in trailers over in Jacksonville, for real.
Hey, as much as a white trash person I am, I ain't never lived in no trailer, so. I lived in a double wide, bro.
I lived in a trailer next to my grandma's trailer. Yeah.
That's right, baby, that's right.
Shit was dope.
And we signed real trailers out here, for real, though.
No, this ain't shit compared to the Jacksonville trailers. But one of these trailers, I literally put my mom out of on Mother's Day.
So this is where Cage and heroin comes from, right here. Like
my mom,
the song heroin, not like the drug.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, actually, it came from those those trailers over in Jacksonville. But this here is from meth. Like, this is all meth town.
Meth town? So this is like Dogwood Street in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like Kenmore, Ohio. Look at this out. What the fuck is I live in Kenmore, dog. It's fucked up. Ramin, what's good?
Ramin.
We are here with Simba, Tales from the Beast, Greg, Lumberjack Hvsh. Yeah, Ramin, we getting this interview. I hope I'm not like too much cut out of this shot. I'm gonna start off with one of the deeper ones that I thought of like right before I left Vegas. It was I was listening to Lit Cigarette. But meaning of Lit Cigarette, the line, I hope, when you said, I hope you resent when you forget, kind of like when you put a cigarette down to go do something, like you go into a store or some shit, and you forget about it, but then you remember and you go outside and you resent the fact that you forgot about your cigarette because you're addicted to that nicotine, right?
Yeah.
In case, like, your music is the lit cigarette, and when you remember, like, oh, my cig, you'll already be popping and it'll be gone. Like, the cigarette will be gone, but you'll already be popping. Like her, it's going to be, by the time she remembers you, the cigarette's already done because you're the cigarette.
Yeah. That's what lit, like basically like listen, I am the cigarette. Like it's a lit
I'm
cigarette.
glad I hit that shit on the
burning
fucking
out.
nail,
That,
bro.
like yeah, there's a lot of meanings to, and like within lit cigarette, like it's a lot deeper of a song than I let on it for it to be.
It definitely is. Like just talking with Jordan, like he gave me a little bit of insight on some of the songs, and like if you don't know him and his like surroundings, his personal life, you're not gonna catch a lot of his doubles and triples.
I could definitely say the same, man. If you don't know and haven't talked to Simba like one on one, and that's why that's why Lumberjack and I have come down here to interview him, is because understanding his lyrics in the way that we do, we can catch that stuff, and we have actually talked to him, and talking to him made us catch things that we missed. So if we miss it, we know for a fact that a lot of people are missing it. So, coming down here to get a behind the lyrics interview was something that was super important for us, and we feel it's super important for you. So, talking to him about Blue. It really blew my mind. Can you get into that? Because he mentions it on quite a few songs.
I mentioned it the first time I mentioned it was in Spin. And like it's kind of when I'm talking about my dad, like where I'm like, suicidal father spread his wings and he flew. So like suicidal father spread his wings and he flew out of the stratosphere and dissipated in blue. And when I say that, like I'm talking about like dissipating in the blue sky, but also like my mom has multiple personality disorder and like or like DID, dissociative identity disorder, and she's also schizophrenic. But like whenever her first like major personality that like popped out was this personality called Blue after my dad died. So after my dad died, he dissipated like in blue, like in like also the blue sky, but like blue. My mom's like personality. Yeah, it's like kind of fucked.
So I can't remember if it's exactly Cage, but in the description it said that you and your siblings were avoided foster. Like
yeah, so
you actually didn't.
We went into the foster care system for like it had been like only like a week or something like that. We're like, but we avoided it because my aunt, my great aunt, it's like my grandmother's sister, kind of like took us in, but like from that kind of started like the whole standpoint of like people that took us in and then. Like I didn't feel like I felt like a burden like immediately like because I knew it wasn't my parents, and then whenever these adults would get frustrated enough, they would like literally say it to us like
I'm not
like you're not my fucking kids anyway.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing, like that kind of shit. And like being a kid and knowing that like, fuck, anything I do like can make them feel like I'm not wanted here. Like I don't know. It was like a really weird, and like I still have that problem to this day, like with acceptance, and like I don't know how to explain it. It's really bad. But yeah, I'm working through my shit though. I know my shit. Like I'm still learning.
I already know that you're going to be willing for it. A lot of the Easy Mill Success Train, they want to know if you had the opportunity, would you do a collab with Easy Mill or H-Bomb?
Yeah, I totally would. That'd be really cool. I mean, I'd probably have to talk to like his management first and get through him, because I don't think, like you guys said, I don't think he has a phone, right?
Your Social Suicide song that you just put out, can you explain the situation of the relationship behind that?
Social Suicide. So basically, I was in this relationship for about 3 years, and I was with this girl, and at first, at the beginning of the relationship, she had this YouTube channel that had like 1,000 subscribers. And so I went on there, and she wanted me to like be a part of her channel, so she put makeup on me, and I ended up, the whole channel blew up like overnight one day, and like she went from 1,000 subscribers to like over 40,000 subscribers, and then we got millions of views and shit, and did a bunch of stuff together, like couple shit. But then like behind the scenes, like our relationship was falling apart, and like she was someone who didn't care about herself anymore, and like she didn't seem happy, and but she wasn't like aware enough to like say that she wasn't happy type thing. And so like she just made the whole relationship just drag on, and I don't know, she wasn't grown enough, like she wasn't ready for a relationship, it seemed. So yeah, so she fronted, basically changed to who she was and everything. So from there I kind of I had a choice, which was like, should I, because I got a lot of followers from it, so like I had a choice, like should I, you know, break up with her, and if I do, I have my life that I built around her. Like I literally sold my car for her car, like that kind of, to get her car. I had a Prius and she had a BMW. Her BMW had a problem in there and with her BMW, and it costed like $4,000 or something like that. So I sold my fucking Prius in order to just fix her car, and that was like while the relationship was rocky too. So like I don't know, like I was just compelled to do things like that. And then she accused me of cheating on her, and like I was working jobs, and she was like sitting at home.
You traded in a Prius for a BMW.
I don't take no disrespect from no bitch sitting on my couch talking about some shit I ain't even do. How the fuck would I even get around to be cheating on you? Traded in my Prius for a BMW coupe, and I've been thinking,
how do I cheat on you if you only your car is available right now? You know what I mean? Like either you're dropping me off places, or I'm fucking dropping you off places. Like there's no way, you know. Yeah, like I have no time to cheat on you, bitch.
She was accusing you of cheating and everything?
Yeah, it was a bunch of shit, and it's just like, it's because I was working so much, and like I was losing so much weight though. I lost like all the muscle that I had. I lost everything.
I'm gonna be putting some of those photos up. This fool was like a model on his Instagram, bro.
Yeah, I was pretty yoked. I mean, like I'm like kind of not really now, but yeah, I was yoked. But yeah, so basically through that I had a choice. I had to make a social suicide choice. Like where socially I committed suicide, and I felt like breaking up with her was just more than just breaking up with her. It was breaking up with my social network, like what everybody wanted, because like behind the scenes there were thousands of people going, you guys are the best couple, you guys are the best, like, you know, and they didn't know like how do you like take yourself through that, how do you talk about that, you know? So, and I knew that I was going to be the asshole because I'm the guy, right? Like I'm going to be the guy who breaks her heart, and she's going to go rant about me on YouTube, but like it's whatever. And at the end of the relationship I felt like I took it in a way of like I couldn't even feel like could be around girls or whatever, but she went straight to like fucking with one of my friends. So yeah,
but it wasn't one of your friends then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for real. Someone I thought would be there by my side, you know.
For the record, I mean, I've been told by Wonderland, but for the record and everybody out there, auto-tune?
No.
No auto-tune.
Reverb.
Factual. All right. What influenced the melodic tone that you have, that you go with?
What influenced it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just do it. Like I hear it in my head before I hear like a beats.
Okay.
So I know that sounds weird, but I find like a beat that has the same feeling that what I'm thinking in my head. Like Cage, I kind of wrote without the beat first.
From the Easy Mill Success Train, they say that they love you and they are behind you every step of the way. They're completely backing you, so they're on the train.
Woo woo woo!
A question from Devo the Amber. What would you tell your younger self?
Shit, man. Same thing my pops told me. Keep your chin up.
Keep your chin up. Do you have any questions you want to add in, Greg?
Yeah, I have a bunch of questions. We just don't have the time.
We're gonna get another segment.
Yeah, we're gonna get a second in here. We just we
gotta eat. That's it.
Yeah, we gotta eat, and
we're gonna get better lighting. That's what we're gonna do after this.
Yeah, we'll get them later.
All right. I'm just gonna ask you one more. Top 5 artists.
Top 5 artists. Ooh, fuck. That's hard, man. That's really hard. Yeah. Okay. Top 5 artists.
You want to think about it?
Yeah, I do want to think about it because people judge you off that shit.
They do.
So
right.
like,
Yes.
so really fuck that. No, I'm not answering that. So, SMBA, Simba.
Hey, we're back. Simba out here. We out in the forest, out here in Orlando, Florida, in the forest, chilling. Plus Studios, they had a little bit of foot traffic, so we had to, take it elsewhere to finish up this interview. I figured why not get some of where he's from, some of the nature that he came from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, forgot exactly where we left off. I think it was I asked him what his top 5 artists were, top 5 rappers, which I don't think he wants to answer that.
Yeah, I can't, man, because there's just
So many.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many good people out there.
All right. Let me segue that a little bit into the most influential artist for you.
Okay. I feel like, definitely, I guess, I feel like a lot of grunge rock growing up type thing, but maybe like Eminem for sure, like very influential as far as, seeing someone of that stature be able to just grasp a genre for so long and take hold of it for so long, which is so cool. Yeah, I mean, also his success story, but Machine Gun Kelly, a great guy, coming up all the way. I remember since before even his lace up shit. Let's say Hobson was great. Or I think the first song I heard was Sag My Pants, and that was in middle school for me. Yeah,
that shit threw me for a loop.
Yeah,
Wait.
I sag my pants until my ass shows.
I sag my pants until my ass shows. I even slap hoes, bitch. Yeah, I'm an asshole.
I
was yeah.
That shit is so hard. But thank you, brother. As far as not people that I influence my music around, but more so people that kind of showed me that things there are more things to talk about rather than just rapping about rap. Just rap to rhyme. Yeah, to just make it sound cool.
Trippity trip trap.
Yeah, I'm not trying to name names or anything, but there are just people out there that do that. But they make it work and they make money off it. So
can't hate on for that.
Game's about money, I guess.
All right. Now I'm drawing a blank on the name of the song, but I know you use a sunflower as a representation of a symbol or something of some kind. Can you break that down?
In Heroine, I'm showing you guys I'm in a sunflower field because it's the beginning of my Poetic Origins project. So it's the first song on the EP, and so it's kind of introducing you to my family, like my origins, who I am as an artist and a human. And so it's about my family. So you're seeing a sunflower field, a field of sunflowers, kind of how I express my roots, And with that being said, my mom's favorite flower was a sunflower, and I kind of used it as a symbol of her innocence and mine as well. So in Heroine, you see I'm in the sunflower field, and then the sunflower is out of the field, and I'm burning it with this torch, and nothing's really happening to it. It's not really burning, it's not catching. It's still kind of fresh, That's because at the beginning of my life, my mom was addicted to heroin, and I guess her heroin addiction, it wasn't something that as a kid I was oh, fuck you for, you know what I mean? I didn't really understand, so all that it didn't affect me, kind of the torch didn't really affect it. But then you come into Cage, and you see that it's more wilted. I'm like, and I use the flower as me in Cage, like where like I set it down in front of me and I shoot up in front of it, just like my mom did in front of me. And so like,
wow.
like it starts to wilt. And then so like I took your advice, I'm seeing you, I'm watching you do this. Like I gotta stay high all the time. High. Yeah, so
kind of like the kids follow in the footsteps of the parents, whether they know it or not.
Right, and like the first segment of me doing that, like it's almost like I wake up out of it and it's like a dream state. Like fuck, like that didn't really happen, did it? Like that wasn't me, no way. And then like it's just kind of showing you that like I'm like empathizing with her, like it's going back and forth from.
That you can see why, and like you can empathize on her position.
Like I see why you're doing
this. You're not
this.
hating on the fact. You're not just angry anymore. You're like you're getting to being able to like
see
like her side of the story. You know, like what her pain is and why it would be something that she would turn to.
It's like I get it, mom. Yeah, because like Heroine is more like hey yo, like
and
what the fuck, you did this to me. And then Cage is like, look man, like I get it, and I'm sorry that I lashed out like that without understanding your side of things, and like I get it because I'm addicted to things too.
That's just growing up. That's just becoming a man. You learn that shit. Like I didn't really put it together, but like a lot of people look at the song Heroine and they just see him in his thumbnail with the heroin and then the name, and they just read heroine. They don't realize that it's heroine, the
like
hero. A woman hero, like a female strong soldier hero.
Who your mom's supposed to be your hero, heroine.
So like that's a deep metaphor there.
And then the sunflower and bitter, it's very wilted, like because I'm bitter now. Like it's
gone through all the shit.
It's gone through all the shit that I went through throughout the Poetic Origins, like all my origins, like Spent, Heroine, and Cage, and I used that same torch that I used in Heroine, and this time it caught a flame immediately. Like something so little can just burn a bridge, can just burn that innocence like between me and my mom. It just sets like a fire almost, you know, in me. So yeah, like that's kind of what I was getting at. Is like ever since I've been getting more bitter with time, the past is the past, so let's put it behind us. Like you know, scars are reminders. You know, it starts to move fast, scars are reminders. So like, yeah, that's the symbolism of the sunflower. It's kind of like me saying like, whatever, it is what it is, and this is who I am, and I know who you are. So I'm glad we got through that, you know?
I know what this is. I'm going to bring a little funny things into here, but what's your favorite food, bro?
Chicken tikka masala.
I literally seen him eat it twice since I've been here, and I've been here for like 3 days.
Yeah.
It was because of his Crohn's.
Oh, for real? You have Crohn's?
Yeah, Crohn's disease, yeah. So like the spices kind of, like the spices that are anti-inflammatory, they have an anti-inflammatory like things inside that.
Okay, so like I don't really know much on Crohn's disease. I'm pretty sure a lot of the viewers don't. Would you like kind of explain what that is and how it affects you to the daily?
Well, for me, it's kind of gross, but just like it's like inflamed bowels basically, and it causes you to just be dehydrated all the time because your body doesn't process regular foods like gluten and stuff like that, and I do not stay away from gluten. So like one of my favorite things is like I said, chicken tikka masala, which like whenever I eat it, I use the garlic naan bread, which is gluten straight off rip, and I'll eat a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So no gluten's gonna be in my diet forever. But so I can't eat like red meat. I can't eat things like raw fruits or vegetables. They have to be pureed or smoothied. Yeah, because my body just won't process like certain things.
Sugars
and seeds, any seeds within the raw vegetables form. Or raw
vegetable
fruits. Yeah, like strawberries. I can't.
Seeds,
yeah. So a lot of things like that I can't really just process. So yeah, it makes you lose weight. It makes you it makes your calcium go down, and like your teeth start to deteriorate, and yeah, it's a really fucking shitty disease. It's hereditary, so it's not like I just like pick that shit up off the streets. I'm like bulimic out my ass.
Do any of your siblings do music?
No, I wish. No, they don't. I mean, I'm not saying I wish because like I need them to, but like I mean
it'd be nice. You guys
cool.
Family have something in common like that. You guys are creative in music and stuff. That'd be awesome. I mean.
No, but my little brother is like a phenomenal fucking sports athlete, like, and he's like 13 right now, and he's already like 5'9", so he's taller than me, and he is like a little fucking monster, bro. Like I love it. Like I don't know, he shot up like 6 inches within a couple months, and I was like, what the fuck? But my little sister's smart as hell. Both of my little sisters are very smart, but yeah, my older brother, he has Crohn's too. He has a really good family, and he's a really good dad to his kids right now. So he has 2, and his wife is awesome as fuck too. So very supportive. Yeah, I do. I just I wish I knew them more. I don't know. I went through like a lot of things that I wasn't very proud of, as far as like being homeless and like poor as fuck. So like I had to like steal from gas stations and shit for a while to like eat. But for me, I didn't want to like call anybody, and like when I go through times like that, I don't try to like reach out for help, and I just do my own thing, and then I just try to make it out of it. That's why, like, in Hold Me, I'm like, don't get confused, because I'm pulling through. Like, I know that this looks, like, really bad, but, like, it's all right. Like, trust me, I got it handled. Like, I'll pull through. Yeah, I just, I shove people away when that happens to me, so. But I just recently got out of, like, a really bad shit, and, like, really bad shit break, I guess, and my fiance and I, yeah. Woo! No, but my fiance and I, we built like a pretty good life within the last year and a half. So yeah, lately I have been. I mean, it's not like I was stealing a bunch of shit. Like I wasn't pigging out. I was just like, I literally would like take a Slim Jim or like a fucking thing of
survive type shit.
A Starburst. Like I wouldn't take a bunch of them. You know what I mean? I just fucking go in and.
Do you feel like your music like affects relationships you have with your friends or like your significant others, family?
Yes, yeah, it does, and I'll say this because subconsciously I already start writing about whenever I get hurt. I kind of write about situations, so it's pretty big blow to them most times, and like I intelligently do it, so I like think about it, and. But I've never had like a relationship go like too south. I know from my past relationship it did like really bad, because I had the song Rainbows that I did, and when she heard it, that at the end of it I kind of stated that like we're not going to make it a third Christmas type thing, and so like kind of almost saying I'm going to break up with her before Christmas, and it was like November, so when she heard it, she like that was the one song that she understood. Like I felt like all the lyrics went over her head before that, but like this one for some reason just seemed to. And it's crazy because in the song I say like this is the OMG, this is the infamous verse. Like this is the one that worked. You know, like that got to her, and it did. It was crazy. But yeah, stuff like that really fucks in my relationships, especially friendships. If my friends ever fuck me over, I usually write like a pretty strong diss about them, and I just have it as like an arsenal. But like I mean, I don't want people like being like, oh fuck, I don't want to piss off him, but like I just want to stand, like I don't know, I kind of just reciprocate how I feel, you know, and like if someone fucks me over, I'll lash him with my tongue on the track. I'm even
That's all, folks.
I'm even okay with them taking it the way that it was intended, like, and that the whole thing about it is like, it's how I'm feeling. So how the fuck are you gonna like change that? At the end of the day, if I'm writing about you, it's most likely because you're definitely in the wrong. like there hasn't really been a time where I'm like, nah.
I know you have more music coming out. You've been showing us some stuff while we've been out here. What's the new album name?
It's called Suicide Note. And it's called that because it's basically me killing off my old self, like all the friends that I had before and the ties that I had before, and basically going through my transformation into becoming who I am today. And yeah, it's really sad, but also it's my journey, and it talks about kind of like how I went through suicidal tendencies and stuff like that. Like it brings you through the, like, I don't want to say like a hero's journey, but almost like a hero's journey, like the rock bottom to like where I've gotten to today, where I'm comfortable with like being okay, being lonely, or being broken. You know what I mean?
Do you have any set dates for music drops?
Drops. I wish I did. I know that Confessions. I don't know when you guys are getting this interview out, but I know that Confessions is going to be dropping next week or so.
Next week or so. So that means I got to edit this thing fast. So I already asked about the top 5 artists. He's not going to say that. I kind of want him to, but he's not going to.
I'll say Kendrick Cole. I'll give you M for sure. But then that's the thing is like then you gotta have Tupac and Biggie in there at some point because they revolutionized music.
See,
so like that's
it. That's his 5.
But like that's the thing is that
but
like
then there's so many more.
There's so many more artists from different genres. You know what I mean? Like
you can't just do 5.
Like yeah, like look at Robert Greene right now, Led Zeppelin. Like how the fuck could you not have that in there?
It's a trick question on my part, literally to try to get him to shuffle through as many artists as he can and try to mingle them down to like just the few, which you can't. If you're a real artist fan, you really can't.
Yeah, like you got fucking.
There's so many people.
Rodney Racky, like you have fucking. You have so many power vocalists.
Andre Nicotina.
The guy from Hinder, you remember Hinder? Like that shit. Hinder, yeah. Dude, like that voice, like what the fuck?
Like Creed to me.
Yeah, Creed is amazing. Yellow Wolf is fucking crazy, and so is Kasky. Honestly, like those are the first 2 dudes to get signed to like. So like Yellow Wolf was the first white guy to get signed by Eminem, which is a huge deal.
Yep.
And then Kasky was the first white guy to get signed to Cash Money.
Yep.
So they were 2 of their own little goats, you know.
Before I hand it over to Greg to finish off the interview, I'm gonna ask him like a few little these stupid ones. Your first job?
Oh, my first job. Shit. Besides drug dealing.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
I'd say working at this place called House of Bread. My first official job, kind of like worked at this place called House of Bread over in Georgia, and I was 15 after my dad died, and it was like I was serving in this little hole-in-the-wall restaurant, and I like advertised for them and everything, but like I only got paid like $3 an hour, but and tips, whatever tips I got in a small town. But yeah, that was kind of my first job. But then after that I went to like a tree service and did tree work and shit, cut down trees, and which is kind of crazy. You're a lumberjack, but
yeah, I'm a lumberjack because I chop woods. You know what I'm saying? Favorite color?
Favorite color? Oof. Probably like a nice like teal. I don't know. Like not teal. Like like that mint green. That
like the mint green, almost like Tiffany's green.
Yeah, that should be looking hard. Yeah. Maybe black.
Black, yeah.
What is your plans for as far as touring? Has any of that even crossed your mind yet?
It has, and things are in the works 100%. I just I was actually gonna tour a long time ago, but I didn't, and luckily I didn't because I almost got my music stolen because of it. But yeah, luckily I didn't, but I will soon.
Good. Do you have any states that you are interested in visiting first?
Well, definitely like gonna show some love to Florida, that's for sure. I honestly don't have any state in particular. I mean, I would love like some Texas shit, like Texas.
Have you traveled to Texas?
No, I haven't. That's why I would love to go to Texas. Like, I feel like everything's popping over there kind of right now. But yeah, like I'd probably show like love to Florida and like kind of like I'd start my roots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I just kind of go up. But like LA type shit, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I'm really into like big vibes of mountains, honestly, if I'm being real with you. So like anywhere with mountains, like I would love to be. So yeah.
You love West Virginia then, man.
Yeah, I do love West Virginia. I've been there one time.
Oh really?
Like, and I snowboarded for the first time ever. Yeah, I went down like 3. What are those blues? Are the blues like the ones that are like?
I'm from the West Coast. You don't look at me.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't. Yeah.
Oh my god, you really don't at all?
Well, we don't have snow, bro.
Ever?
We have Mount Charleston, and I gotta drive to the bitch to get fucking snow.
Shut
Snow
up.
does not stick in Vegas. We've had snow stick like maybe twice in my lifetime. And it's like for a day.
How old was you?
When I was 17.
Damn, so you ain't seen snow in 15 years. Well, 13 years.
Unless I go up to the fucking mountain.
You know, my first time seeing snow was when I was 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
I grew up with hell of snow, bro.
I wish I did.
Oh man, it's something that you need as a kid. I feel, man. I love the snow. I don't. As an adult, it's so unnecessary, dude. It's the most unnecessary, biggest inconvenience in the world, man.
Yeah, just salt the driveway and shit. And
Fucking
scoop it
wrecking
up.
your car. You can't go somewhere when you need to go somewhere.
Yeah, black ice.
Cages. That's the one that you had. That's the one that you had when you said. Dead at the age of 13 with a drug at a mom who's still using.
Spent.
So on Spent, which is one of my favorite songs by you, man. What was the message? Obviously, you know, we talked about it, but to clear it up, man, what was the biggest message through that video? Because I mean, I got so many mixed emotions between. Like, one of my biggest things was like how your dad, since you said since I was the oldest. My daddy always told me I had to keep my composure.
I was only a kid and all the weight got thrown on my shoulders. My dad always told me that I was a soldier, so I had to keep my composure. I had to stay locked and loaded. Take control of my emotions so I do not fuck this thing up from exploding like.
When was that shot, man?
Okay, so that was shot like earlier this year. That was the first video I ever shot. As far as like for the Poetic Origins thing. The first video I ever shot was Blue Mondays, but that was like right after like a breakup type thing. So like my boys just came together and slapped that bitch together. Like, all right, we're gonna give you a music video, you know. But for me, Spent, it was a very emotional song because it's like my song kind of like talking to my dad, letting him know like I've been telling everybody I'm okay, man, but like I'm not. So like, you know, can you see at all? Like, are you even looking? You know, and sometimes that was such like a, not sometimes, sorry, all the time. That's such a big thing for me. Like wondering like, is he like there? You know what I mean? So I was on the beach. Like at first, I was on the rocks, and so I was trying to show that I was on rock bottom. Like that's where I am. You know. Yeah. And then the first scene actually with me like in the umbrella, and like in front of the sign is where my dad died. It's a little sign on the side of the road that says like drive safely, and like so I'm there with the umbrella like at my dad's gravesite. There's like cars going by because that's where he got hit by the car. So like I kind of like went to that site, and then I went under like a railroad track to talk about like kind of like keeping my life on track, like let him know like, hey, I got this shit on track. And then a lot of symbolism like SMBA a lot of symbolism, yeah, and I just feel like I don't know, it wasn't my best executed video, but it just was just raw emotion really that carried the video, if that makes sense. It wasn't
That's my favorite one, to be honest, man.
Yeah, it wasn't like cool transitions or anything. It was just more like just me being me.
Deep.
Yeah, and yeah, so but I feel like, you know, with every video I've been getting better at planning out like what's going on. Yeah, you're getting mosquitoes.
Sorry, no, these bugs are insane out here in Orlando. No, continue though.
No, but like yeah, I've been getting better, like for sure with every video I do. It just gets better and better.
Absolutely. Yeah. Where do you see yourself a year from now? Other than being a household name, man.
Yeah, I wish. I hope, you know.
It's gonna happen.
But I don't know. I hope I'm just on stage, you know, like getting my shit out.
I have to. I'm gonna push your ass on that.
Yeah.
Lumberjack said, "You better be, or I'm gonna push your ass up there." That's what he said the other night. He's like, "Man, if he was here, I'd make his ass get up there." But
yeah, I would. I would have, man. I passed out. I was so tired.
Yeah, that's really where we're gonna wrap it up, everyone. Thank you so much, Simba, for coming out here, Lumberjack. I mean, we're so far away from home, man. This has been a great opportunity for all of us. And yeah, it's thank you for getting with us, Simba. You've shown nothing but great hospitality since we've been down here. It's been great hanging out with you. It's been great hearing all your music you haven't released yet, man.
Yeah, man. It's been really cool seeing you guys. like in person and vibing, like just having a good time. Like it was really good to meet all you guys and fucking and TG over there too. TG, get your ass over here, bro.
Come on, baby. Come here, boy.
TG just laid down a track, bro.
He did. He laid down a hard ass track for real, and I'm about to hop on that bitch too. Like,
Yes. Oh yeah. So that's another thing you guys can look forward to.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We got TG and Simba on a track together. Can you believe that?
yeah, it's just gonna be
Came
fire.
down here, didn't even expect that shit, but we got him in Plush Studios. We even got part of this interview in Plush Studios. Shout out Plush Studios.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout
for
out
real.
Shout out Blake.
Bliss Hookah Lounge for giving us all the hospitality, even though I don't drink. You got these two over here. He fell asleep on the way home type shit.
I guess on his lap.
Yeah, he fell over everything. It was funny. Shout out Roy for interviewing me and
Ray,
Roy.
yeah.
You guys know this. I'm
He's
super
bad
bad with names.
Yeah.
I'm just what it is. I see your face. I know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, Ray Garvey, he's the shit.
Ray
man.
has been fucking lit. Ray,
We're gonna
Jordan,
be
and
helping
Billy,
him out with his
thank you.
YouTube too. Like he wants to talk about business and financial stuff, but he's also a comedian. So what's better than learning?
And he's a black
and
belt in
laughing?
most things. He's a martial art master. Like that motherfucker.
Yeah, the
I
way
would
he
I
works,
would put
bro.
him up. I would put him up against literally a lot of the UFC guys right now. Like, and he's just so out of shape. Like as of now,
I don't
but
think he's out of shape.
he literally is a super athlete. Like
Yeah,
I've never
you see his
seen
gym?
dude. I've never seen someone that amount of weight be able to do that many
Hey,
pull-ups.
pull-ups?
Like 30 fucking. He did 30 fucking pull-ups.
And he's
Like
huge, bro.
like with 3-second negatives on the way
Dude's
down.
like Brock
Just-
Lesnar huge.
He's huge.
And he jumps rope with footwork that doesn't even make sense. Like in years and years of jiu-jitsu and fucking striking, and it's just like, what the hell, man?
So yeah, shout out Roy.
Ray.
Ray, Ray, whatever. You know, I'm super bad with names. Like,
Yeah,
but shout
and
out
Billy.
to you, my G. We're gonna help you out with that shit. I appreciate it. I'd never been interviewed. You kind of threw me through a loop on my questions, like I'd be trying to do to him, but it didn't work too well.
Did he make you cry?
No, he didn't make me cry. He made you cry.
Yeah, dude, but like that, both of them were really good interviews. This one's like a really fucking emotional interview, and like you're gonna connect like a motherfucker. And then this one, you're really getting to know him like a motherfucker. Like it's actually really cool.
Yeah. I appreciate it. We had a lot of fun. It's getting like a lot of bugs out here.
We got 747s above us and shit.
Yeah, we got the whole audience of all the cicadas and whatever the fuck out here in Orlando. So we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you again, Simba.
Thank you,
It was
bro.
legit, bro.
Oh man, of course, man. I'm glad you guys came for real. It's been a pleasure meeting you guys.
Had to grab a titty grab real quick, bro.
Rami.
Put a union that you should know. Baby, life is beautiful. Throwing flowers that you know and that you never grow. Baby, it's a funeral. Let me tell you why. Never thought that I would be you. Can you tell me why? Breaking up is how I bleed you. No matter how much I do, I can only free you.
That's it.
Why? It wasn't concrete. Now I'm switching missions. I know they just wanna con me. Location, I'm better in the valley. Other options, obviously.
Man behind the camera.
Thought you were a Christian, took the line and then you crossed it. Took the line and crossed it. Off the line sang it. Took the line and crossed it. Showed it to my nose. It's a floor. That's what I'm saying. Go right there.